Hello, racers. I have been busy trying to play catch up here. I think points are all done. I do need people to go through, audit your own results. Just look, see if I missed something. Send to me whatever I did miss. I have added I'm on the wrong sheet. I have a whole bunch of tabs, about a billion tabs up top. I'm doing stuff for today. I did add totals with averages to the spreadsheet. It is still, for the autocross points, it is still listed overall or in order of just totals with 3 drops, not to freak anybody out, but you're going to want to scroll over to those with averages. If you're curious what this with averages thing I am talking about it is, I have stated multiple times, if you come out and try our Toge Showdown, which is coming back on the 14th, something like that, if you come out, you don't even have to drive the same car, you don't have to drive in the same class, anything like that. Just come out, play with us out there. The regular Toge Challenge, not the Customer Appreciation Day one. That's just a track day. That's we're going to do the Toge Challenge at the very beginning. I need you to come out and try the actual series out at Apple Valley. You can run any car you want. You can run any class you want. It does not matter. You get 1 average for 1 missed event. It has to be an event that you've missed, not for just a bad scoring event. But I've added that in. That has closed up the gap in street class. Matt Davis was sitting about 90 points behind Cody Fodder with that average in there. He is only 26 points, if mental math is working right now. Obviously, these will change as the averages change for the next 2 events and such. But only 26 points behind because he got to make up one of his missed events, and he's missed 4 events so far. So 3 drops plus 1 average for a completely missed event. That also puts Joy into, well, far striking distance, but she was sitting at 477. She's now at 530 points overall. Cody Fodder is at 688, so she is far in the lead as far as the overall podium for street class goes. Prep class, Michael Polero, this is to you. Right now, you are losing to Paul Casenes and Jet because they both have run the Toge Challenge. Specifically, Arya, not right now. You are at 689 without their drops. They're at 647 and 639. Or sorry, with their drops, but without the average. But with that average in there, because they've both missed at least 1 event that can be replaced here, they're at 719 and 710. So you are actually sitting about 20 points behind second place and 30 points behind first place now. Obviously, once again, that will change with the next 2 events, but highly recommend coming out to a Toge Challenge event. Let's see if anything else has changed. Andrew has just pulled further into the lead from Kevin Powell because he's been running there. He's up to 625 with that Toge Challenge average added in there. Cam class, let's see here. Earl was just barely squeaking ahead here. But Earl's come out to a Toge Challenge. So where he was 677.49 versus Jason Wilcox's 677.088. So literally like less than half a point. With that average in, he is now 752. So Wilcox, you might just want to drive whatever out there. You can drop one of these or change one of these 2 missed events that you have into an average, and then we'll just drop maybe like this 89 instead like the 89 or the one of the 91s because you drop your 3 lowest, but the average replaces a 0, and the average is comes in after we've done the drops. So it calculates that from your best 10 events. So your best 10 events, and then we replace a 0 with, in the case of like Earl Mertz, he got a 75 to replace one of his 0 drops. Significantly better. Obviously, all these averages for the Toge Challenge will go up as there's more events done. And everyone's averages come up right now, because right now it's total with 3 drops, but we haven't finished the year. There's 2 more events still to do. And speaking of that, let's just go ahead and go on in. We have 2 more Autocross Challenge events. We have our Autocross Classic, a new event that we've added. It's just for November. It does not count towards your points. It's just classic Autocross style. We're going to do 4 competition runs first thing in the morning. That means no practice runs. So you walk the course, learn the course. Your first 4 runs are your competition runs. Your single fastest run, this is normal Autocross, standardized. SCCA does it. Every other group besides us pretty much does it this way, where you get 3 or 4 runs in the morning with no practice. And that's what we're doing. It's your single fastest run. After that, we will have quick award ceremony. We will then go into fun runs for the rest of the day. We will have a small break for the course workers to, grab lunch, that kind of thing. That is November 5th, Storm Stadium, Lake Elsinore. Our Toge Challenge events, the ones I was talking about, basically it is similar to an autocross, except you have 4 practice runs, you do 4 timed runs, your single fastest run counts for your points finishing, and then you get bonus points for if you are in the top 4 for your class. We put you into this chase format. Look up like Toge Showdown online. You'll see what the chase format is. I'm not going to go through every specific of it, but the winner of that will win a medal. I don't have a medal on me. They're all the way back in that mess. And you also get bonus points for the Toge Challenge series. Once again, different series, different points. You can win, as I was speaking to a lot earlier, an average. Ow, cats! Hi. You can win an average there, but you do not need to compete in the Toge Challenge. You do not need to compete in the Autocross Classic, and you do not need to compete in the Customer Appreciation Day, which is our third kind of event type that will be towards the end of the year here. It's the only one I have not posted up on the Facebook page. It is up on Motorsport Reg. It is currently only open to points card holders, but it will soon be opening up to everybody. That is limited to 60 people. Basically, we're going to have an abbreviated version of the Toge Showdown, which is Autocross. Then we're going to have a chase format, and then the rest of the day will be a fun. Alright, other news. Quick cut there because I should just start rambling about unneeded stuff. As we get closer to the end of the year, we're talking with new venues. We are looking for new sponsors. Now is the time. If you would like to sponsor the series, now is the time to talk to me. I have a couple people I need to get back to actually this week. But yes, as we get closer to the end of the year, now is the time to bug me, because December I'm already ordering t-shirts already ordered. Lots of marketing material is already made. So if you would like to sponsor the series in any way, or help us out in any way, please reach out now. If you have great ideas for venues, please reach out. We basically need 250,000 square feet ish, depending on what kind of event we're going to hold and how many people. We can make do with a little bit less, but that's generally the bare minimum we need. So if you know of a lot that would be that size, let us know. Please do not start calling every single venue you know that might be the right size and do the footwork for us. We and other groups that we work with are already probably in contact with most of them. And if they get just a flood of phone calls from different people, they suddenly think their venue is super popular, not realizing that we have 5, 10, 20 people calling all for the exact same group. And then our prices go up when we finally get a price quote because they think they're in such high demand. And then they don't get the rental, we don't get the venue. Nobody wins that way. This has already happened a couple times. So please just shoot it our way. I have somebody that's literally going through. We have a little spreadsheet, and we're just making do, reaching out to venues, building out the calendar now as we can. So please don't, like, I understand trying to be helpful. Don't be helpful by getting ahead of us to be like, hey, I've got this for you, unless you have a direct contact with the people at the venue. Do not call on our behalf. All it does is create confusion and or create false, excessive demand for venues that then just makes the venue decide they want to skyrocket the price, and nobody can afford it anymore. So that's where we're at. If anyone has any questions about anything in the series, please feel free to reach out to me. I think I've caught up about just about everything, at least. We have Storm Stadium this week. This coming Saturday. PCA will be Sunday. And then the next event is the Autocross Classic, Sunday, November 5th. Our next Toge Showdown will be October 14th out at Apple Valley Speedway, or look up Grange if you don't know where that is. There is about a mile dirt road. It is not the worst dirt road in the world. I have driven a 996 Turbo out there. I have driven lowered Miatas out there. So you can make it. You just have to not drive on it like it's a freeway or even a well-paved road. Like, drive through it like it's a road with potholes, which means slow. It's going to be a little bit painful. Plan another 10, 15 minutes to get out there versus what Google says. But you will make it. The track itself is nice and paved. It's a cross between an autocross and a track, like an actual racetrack. So I just call it an autocross circuit because it's second gear with a little bit of third. I will see you guys out at the next couple events. I will see you guys this Saturday. Talk to you later. Bye.